Yo, welcome back to more Monogatari. We are getting into Koyomimonogatari now, which is interesting. You know, it's our boy's name, but also I had to look it up what his name means because it's been so long if someone has told me. But calendar. So I don't know. I know this is a bunch of half episodes in this series, but it could also be if they're going to his name's meaning, maybe it kind of jumps around, maybe like around a calendar of events. Maybe the timing of each thing is different. It's not necessarily in order. I don't know. I have no idea. Or if this is just simply a series about Araragi to whatever extent. The beginning of Owari Monogatari was essentially that. We got to a big root of who Araragi is and what he hadn't dealt with when it came to Oikura, and him eventually doing that despite not paying attention to certain things. The biggest thing, forgetting things, which was a really big deal that I'm still not entirely sure about. Regardless, super proud of Araragi of how that turned out, and Oikura getting to take her next step in life, not be stuck where she's at. The second half of Owari Monogatari was Shinobu and Seishiro, as we learned his name was, because she said it at the end, which was, I don't know, that whole scene was crazy. Thank goodness it happened that Shinobu at least jumped in at the end there, as hard as it surely was. And as we saw, all just the emotions pour out of her when she's through that whole thing, was just holding back so much clearly that it didn't become clear until the very end that she was actually gonna do something about it. Being spurred on by Kamaru was a big deal, because before that it was just she was really trying to keep that distance there. But yeah, it was just a really good story in the series. I think that's one of my favorites, if not possibly a good contender. Good contender, excuse me. Again, Kizu Monogatari is just so good though, man. Those three movies were so fucking good with the animation and just the vibe of it was, yeah, it's just that's probably at the top just individually. As a whole, everything that's built up to this point is, makes it better and better. So I really like where we're at now. We filled in all these gaps. We're just keeping it going, man, to the point where I don't even know what this is going to be. Koyomimonogatari, if we're gonna go to more where around the time where Hana Monogatari is, or another point in time, or on someone else entirely. But I don't know. It's Koyomimonogatari, so we're probably gonna be following Araragi in some respects. I don't know. I guess we'll see where we're at and where this goes. So let's go. I am watching these on Funimation, so pardon the Funimation intro as always when I do reactions on here. Could not find this series on Crunchyroll, so had to renew my subscription. So yeah, let's fucking get into it. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. Like the countdown even matters unless you're using Funimation. This is familiar. Dude, this is the Hanekawa song. I remember. From Neko Black, right? I really love this song. What the heck? Their guitar, yeah. Huh. Da 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 na 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 na. It's my favorite part. Hmm. Memories. Why? So why this opening here? Koyomi Stone. April. Your hair is long. So, yep, we're in April. Seven wonders of the school. I have no idea. There's a stone. There's wonders. Stone's ghost story. Hmm? Yeah, what is this? It's here at the school. Uh-huh. This is right after that. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. You did. Yeah. It's Hanakawa. I guess that makes sense. Oh. Wait, okay. Then what's different? The shrine wasn't. How strange. Okay. Weird. Little Shinobu and Meme. I miss you, buddy. That's a good question. Yeah, also a good question. The wrong participle. Very precise in this case. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Imitating something. Familiar. Hmm. Huh. I missed these two's banter. In the past. This stone. Hmm. But Araragi does. Is this an apparition tied to Araragi? Genki. Ah, he said it. Hmm. Okay. Of course. She's like, oh, of course. And me too, please. In their first year. Hmm. Ooh. Okay. It's a all the nails sticking out and okay. There you go. He saw the stone. Hmm. This failure might look more appealing. Yeah, that's crazy. The failure's no longer a failure. Wow. Yeah, made it look like a shrine. Very interesting. This is representative of something bigger that I don't know. Yeah, and there's that. Oh, right. Are they saying he's the one who did that? Or that he was in the class so he remembers it being made and making it just as that student did? Don't run in the halls. Or it could be another lost memory. He did. Holy shit. Is this another thing he couldn't remember? Huh. Wow. Hmm. It did. Hmm. A thoughtless act that could have turned of stone. That's crazy. Hmm. I guess so. Weird. Hmm. Wait, it's concrete. Okay. All right then. Yeah, again, so this little mini episode. Okay, I'll listen to this first. Oh? Oh, Mayoi. Everyone. Good song. Did they get Maya on backup vocals there? Showing Shinobu singing, but hard to tell. Wow. Okay. Okay, some brief thoughts before we move on to the second mini episode. That was Koyomi Stone we just watched. Yeah, Stone. Weird. Well, of course, I always like seeing meme. We went back to April of that particular year, so right after the events of spring break. Yeah, and with Hanakawa again, the use of the I believe that is the yeah, the Neko Black opening that they use for that, which is, I don't know, it's interesting. I don't know if that's filler. That's a filler opening for this, or if they're going to be using multiple different openings for this, like maybe everyone's opening or something. I'm not sure. I guess I'll find out here once I see this episode if they're still using that one or something else or whatever. Regardless, I'm always happy to hear that song. But about the episode itself, yeah, it feels like the whole, like, of course that they're trying to, like, this small example of this stone, which, by the way, another thing Araragi doesn't remember. It's so strange. Because yeah, it's not even like specifically tied to whatever effect Ogi has on him. Like this is well before meeting Ogi, or maybe possibly Ogi even existing. This has just always been a problem. That's because yeah, even this, like, forgetting that he was the one who made it, went to dispose of it, put the apparent block of concrete on it, which made the failure of a class project look like a shrine, which I like that little twist on it, that it wasn't really about the stone. It was about how the little wooden failure class project was look like a shrine. And even though it only got like offerings of like snacks and treats, like that action could have, I don't know, possibly led to actually creating an apparition. Maybe it's even foreshadowing the creation of Ogi. I'm not even sure. That's because that's the thing I was kind of thinking of. If I don't know, for some reason that's what came into my head as we were going through that. Because yeah, again, because you have the thing regarding the stone itself, or the block of concrete, whatever. Just, you know, the object, right? Like Mema says, it's not uncommon for objects to become apparitions, but like, is it worship because it's an apparition, or is it an apparition because it is worshipped? And I might have said that the wrong way. I might have said that how Araragi said it, and not the intentional way Meme said. But I think, yeah, I think I understand. Yeah, I mean, because, you know, that's a good question in itself, and I'm wondering, like, how relevant that is to maybe what's coming in the future, or I don't know, man. But to start off this series of Koyomimonogatari with, you know, getting a taste of these bite-sized episodes, I can maybe kind of see how this is going to go. I see the second episode here is called Koyomi Flower, so maybe this time it's about a flower and maybe whatever the flower represents, like with the stone and the class project hut thing, you know, failure to not look like a failure, belief in creation of apparitions. How even though it was benign there with the stone in that instance, maybe in another instance it could lead to a dangerously creating an apparition. I don't know. And maybe foreshadowing Ogi. I'm not sure. That's a bit of a stretch, but yeah, interesting start. I wonder if we're gonna have another jump in time here, or if this is gonna continue from that, but go into whatever this flower theme is. I'm not sure, but I guess we're gonna find out. So let's go. Episode 2. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. So, okay, we're straight up getting everyone's opening. So we are doing that. That's interesting. Wow. Take me back to Koyomimonogatari. But yeah, it's crazy. They add in the Koyomimonogatari text. And I'm wondering if, because I'm having a hard time remembering these old openings, if there are differences they're making here. It's hard for me to tell. It's all your fault. And possibly are even the lyrics different. Like the rhythm and melody is the same, and musically, but I'm not sure. It wouldn't surprise me for Monogatari to do something like that. Either way, yes, another good song. Crazy. To you only. So are we gonna get a Senjo this episode, like we got Hanakawa last time? Because that made sense, I guess. Koyomi Flower. So what's the flower? May 9th. Okay. Cram School Ruins. Wow. Okay, this is wow. The day after. The day after dealing with the crab. Crazy. Ghost stories. And they mentioned that last episode as well. A collector of stories, Meme is. Understandably. Oh. Whoa. Hey, nice move. Don't get fresh. Oh, goodness. Is it a flower? Flowers. Ah, I see. Huh. A ghost story? A horror tale. That look wild. What the hell? Okay, May 10th, next day. Oh. He climbed the outside. Whoa. A brand new bouquet of the same flowers. Hmm. Fair enough. Hmm. Where it's safe or dangerous, allies or foes. Interesting. An apparition story. So what's it to do with these flowers? Hasn't been an incident where a student died. Hmm. They've brought that up again. To 100,000 yen. Uh-huh. Well, not even one. A month ago. Does look a bit weird. Like, yeah, you could get blindsided not seeing a car come around the rounded corner. Uh-huh. Every single rooftop. Jesus. Yeah, that sounds right. Shout out Attack on Titan. Season 4. Hmm. A spot filled with negative energy. A spiritually bad spot. Hmm. Oh, goodness. Oh my god. Jesus. So... Hmm. An accident can cause a... Hmm. Yeah, what's the punchline to this one? Okay. Oh. Access control. Hmm. Oh, to discourage. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Bad vibes. Right. Yeah, very subtle, powerful, fucked up warning. Hmm. True. True. A glib tongue. A charm. Is that good? Or yeah, right, you'd put it where they landed. Sure. Okay. Safety first. Oh, interesting. Okay. Hmm. I wonder. Yeah. Yeah, gotta take that one to the grave. May not go unpunished. What we've done. Yo, we forget about it. Hmm. Yep, that seems to be happening. Done what we have up until this point. That's a very meta thing for her to say. Not that that's intentional on her part. I'm remembering her voice actor talking for her in Bakemonogatari, but you know what I'm saying. That's a very relevant point to see now. We're seeing shit from April and May still. Almost like in Araragi telling this story at this point, just now remembering even these occurrences happening. I don't know, it's very, very strange. And this might take us to the root of the whole forgetting aspect as well. So yeah, we'll have to see if that's what ends up going to. But I appreciate for a while through this one, I wasn't sure what to think of it, but it's very cool. Just a little bite-sized. Hmm. I don't get an answer. Okay, so for these first two, it's very interesting of what this series seems to be, which is like little contained instances of seemingly just very little things that have happened or very little things they've come across. And trying to derive, I guess from my perspective, what it means in the grand scheme. I think the most poignant thing was Senjo's comment at the very end of this last one we just saw, do what we've done up until this point, forget about it. It's very relevant considering even just in the first one, what we saw with Araragi forgetting about that school project which he made for the concrete, you know, the stone, and making it look like a shrine, a failure, not a failure. For this one, for the flower, a misunderstanding of this charm, essentially, what they made to discourage people from, you know, going to the rooftops. And that's a very, first of all, that method is a very subtle, fucked up, just a little too subtle. Like, someone would have to look at that, observe it, think about why it's there. And I feel like if anyone that might be in a position to put themselves in danger, I guess that's why they ended up renovating them anyway. So it's not too discouraging. But I guess they already had methods in place. It was more so for people like Senjo or Araragi who would climb the side of the building. Jesus. As was apparently the reason they renovated, so there we go. But yeah, man, I don't know, it's very interesting concept so far, the way they're doing this. And I'm not entirely sure what to think. At least the theme so far seems to be the first one, Araragi asking Hanakawa about a ghost story that she knows, that ended up being about the school. And I think they even brought up the point both times that within the school there hasn't been a student death, or in the past 18 years, I think they said. Same thing is said here with Senjo. You know, Araragi is asking Senjo about a ghost story a day after they dealt with her crab god situation. Yeah, her getting into about that with the flower, right? And then Mema bringing up the point of like an accident possibly being caused by, you know, the distraction of the bouquet, but possibly the bouquet as a distraction causing an accident. It's a bit of a mindfuck to understand exactly what he meant there from that. Like, what if the reverse is true there? Like, I'm not quite grasping that right now. Anyone can feel free to maybe share what they think about that. I don't know, I'm having a hard time sinking like my teeth into that right now. I'm not sure, because these are very short, but it still feels like especially with me reacting to it, I feel like I should have more to say, and I just don't. I think I'm just like kind of taking in what it seems to be so far, which is Araragi first asking Hanakawa. First we get the Hanakawa opening, which from Neko Black. Now with Senjo Gahara, we got her opening from Bakemonogatari. It's and maybe that's just to give us a better sense of the period of time that we're in, because like this being a day after the crab situation, right after spring break. I think that, yeah, the opening is more just to give us a sense of the time period we're in, around the time that these openings were relevant to the story that they were showing us. And now we're just seeing a glimpse of these mini things, which is, I don't know, very, very cool. But I look forward to more, and I'm not too sure what to think so far. But I guess we'll see. And maybe by the end of seeing all of these, reflecting in a whole might make more sense. So for now, I'm just going to assume these are just little things representative of something bigger. Probably things like we've already seen in Monogatari. I mean, barring like the memory and stuff and just, you know, that aspect. I think it's possible it might be foreshadowing some other things as well. Hard to say with Monogatari, but very cool. Regardless, I think that's all I got to say about these so far. Thank you very much for watching. As always, feel free to share any thoughts about this if you have any, and that's it. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, I do early access to Monogatari. It's a bit weird for this because I'm doing 2 at a time for Koyomimonogatari, but I will be a few episode drops ahead on my Patreon in the description for $5 a month if you want to support that. So that'd be up to episode 8 of Koyomimonogatari by the time you see this on YouTube. So if you want to see all my reactions up till that point, that'll be immediately available on my Patreon right now as you're seeing this. But once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.